Fort William, Scotland, an absolute icon of a place to ride. It's home to the World Cup downhill race, and if you come and ride this track, then when you next watch it on TV, you'll know exactly what it is they're actually riding, and it just changes everything about watching it. I'm here for the MacAvalanche, a mass start on snow, 5 mile long, crazy race down the mountain. As you can see from the elevation profile, it starts off steep and then is continuously downhill with just 16 feet of climbing. On the morning of the race, you'll be required to do 2 stages of qualifying, which sets the positions of the first 50 riders on the mass start. After that, you get on to the gondola and head up the mountain. Once you get off the top of the gondola, that's not actually the end of your climb. A short ride across the mountain takes you to a chairlift, which is going to take you even further up the mountain. Right at the top of that chairlift, plus some hiker bike, is where we start. And we come flying down. You can see the tape there, straight lining it into a trail there. The chairlift is quite small, and you and your bike will travel separately, with them loading your bike on a separate chair behind you. Once you're at the top of this chairlift, that's still not the end of the climbing. So looking at this course now that we got to come through, I mean, it crosses a stream, there's a snowdrift, and having a chat with this chap. Sorry, what's your name?
Yeah, Steve.
Hey Steve, having a chat with Steve, who's done this quite a few times before. I'm starting to question the wisdom of my actually entering this race, because this looks absolutely bonkers down here. I wouldn't dream of riding down here, well, any time, let alone racing down it. So now it's hiker bike through the snow and bogs.
Enjoy on e-bike now,
Yeah. Once you're off that chairlift, there is hiker bike. This is probably quarter mile, half a mile, something like that, but it is a hard slog analog, and even harder on an e-bike. Wow, what can I say about the location of the start? It's absolutely epic view. You really do feel like you're on top of the world and about to ride down to it. There's a lot of people that are literally just about to chuck themselves down this hill, and I mean literally. Down already. Oh my god. Many more people came off in this section than I caught on video. It was absolute carnage, but let's just keep a count of the ones that fell off close to me. Okay, you can't. Oh, I can't even stand up this sofa rig. Energy, walking on lightning. I better be running on 10. Go till it ends. Yeah, you don't wanna be one of my enemies. I'm cooking, I turn up the heat and everyone looking and turning to see all the work that I put in. But moving too fast, so they losing their footing. I run with the crew, just making the moves, get out of the way, we coming through. We got this, never stopping, and we won't lose, no we can't lose. Over the bars again. To a degree, your race is won or lost in this first downhill snow and bog section. Having come off 3 times, I reckon at least 200 riders have probably passed me, and I'm pretty much at the back. The next section of the race though might give me some opportunities to make back some of those places, because we're on Blue Dune, a 3-mile blue packed with berms to the bottom. There are relatively few opportunities to overtake, and it certainly wouldn't be polite on any normal day, but this is a race. Let's see how many we can pass. Although I'm on an e-bike, this is downhill pretty much the entire way and almost entirely over 15 miles an hour, and therefore the motor is off. However, there are 1 or 2 tiny little spots where it cuts in, and I do have an advantage.
Come on, you right?
Even the greatest among us will fall, but the greatest will get back up. So I won't back down, and I won't give up, and I will act now, and I will stand up. They know that I'm here for it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up. Rise up.
At this point, I settle in behind the rider with the orange arms. He offered on several occasions to let me pass. However, we were so similarly matched speed-wise, I decided it was just a lot more fun to follow him down, and a lot safer too.
Got on your right? Got on your right?
This is my victory song. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up.
Oh, that was tight.
Keep on fighting. I rise through it all. Rise up, no matter what's in my way. Rise up, I will do what it takes. I will keep on fighting. I'll rise through it all. Rise up. Rise up.
Nice save. On the left. Another one on the left.
At this point of the race, it's
Another one on the
really tiring. Your legs are
Another one on the
absolutely done, and many people are starting to slow down, just giving us a few more opportunities to pass. I can't really overstate how much fun it was riding down this blue and throwing virtually all etiquette out of the window and just passing wherever you possibly could. Some sections you are reliant on someone letting you by, as it's just impossible to overtake. We were fairly lucky not to wait more than a minute or two each occasion.
All good, mate. You're going to have some epic video when we get to the bottom. Right behind you. On your right. Whoa, nice save.
This tension is rising, so thick we just might choke. But if we keep moving, ain't us just gonna wind up. Some people might think.
So this is the final run into the race village, and I'm actually quite relieved because this is very long, at over 5 miles, and most other races are over in each section 2.5 minutes. So I had a chat with the guy that I've been following all the way down and exchanged details just to make sure he can get a copy of this video, as after all, he's in almost all of it. In part because of the crashes and in part because I'm just not very good. I really didn't get very far in the race. However, down Blue Dune I was really going for it, and I did get a decent time on Strava. My usual yearly crash count is about 3 or 4, however, I crashed 4 times in practice and the race, so this is fairly tough.